Hey everybody, how you doing? So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get a flint out of an insert. If you have a flint that is lodged in there and you can't get it out, I'm going to show you how to drill it out. Okay, now before I get into this though, I just want to say if you like, share, and subscribe my videos, greatly appreciated. If you like the content you see here, you know, please subscribe and share and like and comment and just watch my videos, enjoy them. There's lots of useful information in a lot of these, and a lot of people have benefited all around the world from my videos, and I hold that true to my heart. I think that's really cool that I can help people, because I never thought I would be able to reach people or help people with their things, and I just want to share my knowledge, so my knowledge is out there on these, and everyone else can use and fix and restore their Zippo safely and know more about them, and history lessons, whatever you need, right? I have a little bit of everything on my channel. And a lot of people ask me, oh, well, you know, I want to make videos about my Zippos, and, you know, and I want to do it too, but I don't know if I'd have much to say. I never have much to say either, you know what I mean? I just know a lot about my Zippo, and if you don't know a lot about your Zippo, do some research, right? Like, I know not everyone has the information I have about them, but, like, you know, do some research, do some Googling for a few hours before you make your video, and make a few videos first and watch them and see if you even like them. And another thing you could do too is, you know, if you want to use any templates from any of my videos, you want to make videos how I make mine, go ahead. Like, this is just a bar shop mat on a black desk in front of my Zippo collection. You know what I mean? My Zippo collection's in this case. Like, it's it's nothing special. I'm filming this on a phone on my table. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I use. And okay, like, I know I do a lot of fixing and this and that, and I'm doing this all one shot. I'm doing this all one shot videos. You know what I mean? There's no editing in any of my videos. You could see they're all one shot. Uh, if you don't know how to fix Zippos and you try to make a one shot fixing Zippo, it's not going to go well for you. I've done it so many times that I know what I'm doing. I can do it on the camera, boom, and it's done, and the work's fine because I already done it, right? But like, if you don't know what you're doing, you might not be able to do those types of videos. But anyways, so now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to get to this on how to fix this Zippo. Now, this Zippo, you've probably seen it before, and if you haven't, it's in the original box. This is 1963 between 67. Niagara Falls, Ontario Zippo. It is very rare. It's valuable. It's in mint condition. It was never used. Now, the guy who got this Zippo in the 60s for the Woodworkers Union of Ontario, he got the Zippo. I never realized this until I was doing videos on Zippos. If you look back some videos I did recently, I have this one in it. I realized that the Flint was stuck. And I like to make these videos as the problems occur, right? Because I keep all my Zippos clean and, fixed and all with good inserts and everything like that. So I don't come across a lot of problems with Zippos where I can make the videos of how to do full restores on them, because I don't have any like that. But as it happens, I will make them. So here's one where it has happened and I'm going to fix it. So the first thing we're going to do, beautiful lighter. Let's check out the bottom stamp now that my camera focuses. That's how you know it's a 60s. 40s and 50s have the patent number, and they only had to use it for 10 years, so after that they don't have to use it anymore. And there's other things, shapes, hinge, like that. Like, see, look at this Zippo hinge. Look at it. Doesn't move. Does not move. Is there gunk in there? Like, Zippo just doesn't make them like they used to, man. Wow. You know what? I never really noticed that about the Zippo. But, like, look, it doesn't even open all the way. It doesn't even pop open. That hinge is so tight. I had a video with loose hinges. 3 brand new Zippos from the Common Era, okay? 3 brand new Zippos from the Common Era. All the hinges are loose and have a little play. Look at this one. I can't even, it won't even pop open. Look. I can't even get it to open all the way. I'm afraid to open it all the way to loosen the hinge. I've never seen a hinge that tight. It doesn't even move. Like, that's crazy. Okay, all right. Now that my mind's blown out of the way, like, oh man, I feel bad for opening that all the way, but I gotta get the insert out. Wow. I can't believe that. Sorry guys, my mind's blown right now. I've never felt a Zippo hinge that tight in my life. Okay, but anyways. So the wheel spins. You might not think there's anything wrong. Okay. And just some ways, let's look at the markings on this. The best result, use Zippo, Flint and Fluid. Zippo, Canada, Niagara Falls, Ontario. They didn't have dates. They had completely square bodies. And they didn't have any writing on the back in the 60s. So that's another way you'll know. In the 70s, they did introduce writing on the other side from restrictions from children and blah, blah, blah. Child safety warnings, you could say. So you look at this and you'll think, oh, well, it's fine, right? Because the wheel spins. But there's actually a flint stuck in here, and I'll show you how I know. So first I will take the flint screw out. It was only hand tightened in there. Very thick. Look how thick those threads are. I have a new flint screw right here. Let's compare them. Look at the difference. Oh, sorry. Look at the difference. This is the brand new one from a 2017 insert. This is from a 1963 and 67, anywhere between those years. Look at the difference. Look at how big and strong those threads are. Look at the quality of those threads. And then look at these little skinny pieces of crap now. Look at that. No wonder why this one's so hard to get out. This one's so hard to get out because it's such good, strong threads. Huh. Never noticed that. I don't think I've ever compared one of those flint springs before. Okay, so now the original flint spring is out. And now we'll do our light test. Look at that. No light. And you can see from my other videos, if you do that to an insert with nothing in it, you're going to see light because there's not a flint stuck in the hole. Okay, so now we know there is a flint. We have confirmed there is a flint stuck in this insert. This is a one-of-a-kind insert, okay? Look at even the felt they used to use back then and the cotton wadding they'd put in there. And that. Look how different the wick is too. It's like a candle wick, eh? Doesn't got any of the copper wire around it or nothing. Beautiful piece of history right here. Okay, so Zippo will not replace this with an original. They will not fix inserts. Zippo is not in the business of fixing the inserts. They basically only warranty the case and will give you a brand new insert if anything is wrong. But this is a vintage case. This is an actual vintage case. They'll put a brand new lid on it if the lid was broken off, but then you have a vintage case. And I have Zippos like that where it's a vintage Zippo with a new lid. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. I have it right here. Nope. Where is it? This one, right here. Vintage Niagara Falls Zippo, 97 or something like that. Okay. Look at the here, let me close so you get the light. Look at the lid. The lid's brand new. The case, old and worn. The lid is brand spanking new though. I did use it for a while. I really like this. I like to use my Canadian Zippos as much as I can. It's just, you know, nostalgia. And yeah, they don't make them anymore, so it's cool. So basically, this entire insert is irreplaceable. Every part on it is irreplaceable. I cannot afford to damage this in any way. Okay, this is very, very serious work because if I do anything to this, I'm done. I can't fix this ever again. If I ruin the threads in here, my beautiful flint screws right there with the big threads on it will never go into there. So you do not want to damage the threads. Never put your drill on. Never put it on in there. Don't turn it on with it in there. And don't have it on when you're pulling it out. You have to turn it off and make sure it's come to a complete stop. You also have to stop yourself from damaging the flywheel. Okay? Because what happens when you leave the flints in these Zippos for a long period of time and you store them, they go rock hard in there and you just got to drill them out. But if you take it out, it's not really an issue. But, you know, obviously he didn't, and it was in there for, you know, 60 years, and here we are. Now I'm drilling it out, and I have to be very, very careful. And you just want a drill bit that's smaller than the hole, and not tight, though, either. This is, there's lots of room to go up and down and around on here. And you want to make sure it's long enough. You don't have to use a Dremel. You can use any drill you want. I just happen to have a Dremel, and it's smaller than a drill, and it works really well, so I use the Dremel for a lot of my small work. So, like I said, you will put it in, then turn it on. And guys, do not be afraid. There's going to be sparks flying because there is a flint in there. And you have to understand that sparks are going to be flying. Don't worry. You're not damaging anything. There's a flint in there. So we turn it on. Yeah. Oof, that was dusty. Okay, but got it. Now, let's see how she looks. There. No flint in there anymore. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Hold that around. Can you see that? No flint anymore. There we go. Now, I'm not going to put a flint back in here. Okay, I just got dust all over my hands. I just wiping the dust off, one sec. So I'm not going to put another flint back in here. And you probably did notice in the video, I pulled the drill out on. But it's pretty much okay because the drill does its damage going forward, not coming backwards. So, and look, it did not affect the threads in any way. The threads still hold very tightly. Alright, so there we go. And now, my priceless heirloom Zippo with the irreplaceable, I'm going to clean that a little bit, with the irreplaceable insert, matching insert, that you can never damage or get rid of. We'll go back in. And like I said, that is the tightest hinge I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Man. Zippo sure knew how to make them, man. I honest, every time I open and close this, I feel guilty. I feel guilty like I'm loosening the hinge. But whatever. But, so guys, if you got an old Zippo that you really need to drill the flint out of, that's how you do it. Be very careful. And don't worry about nothing. Just poke her in, get her done. Don't damage the threads, and everything's going to be good. So take care for my next video. Like, share, subscribe. Patreon, whatever you got to do, it's all in the description. Take care, everybody.